Okay, folks, we are going to have to move this along because at 10 o'clock, North Georgia's only live sports show, Instant Replay with Dave Garner. It's 10 o'clock. You don't want to miss that, so you stay right here. Let's run through the Kavanaugh Senate vote quickly on the election side. All right, first of all, let's go with number 5, one thing here. Number 5, President Trump and the courts. 2 Supreme Court justices and 26 Circuit Court judges, the fastest in history of any president of the United States. More judges in such a short time on the job. This is on the job, baby. 2 Supreme Court justices and 26 Circuit Court judges appointed and on the bench by President Donald Trump. Promises made, promises kept. Now, Lisa Murkowski up in Alaska. Sarah Palin said she could see 2022. I think that's when she's up from her house. So I do think when her election comes up, she's gone, all right? So I think she's gone. She probably wants to go home anyway. Lisa Murkowski probably voted no, doesn't care, going home after this term anyway. Okay. Now, Claire McCaskill, I think in Missouri is done. This is I think right now, okay, a week's an eternity in politics. But I think she's done out in Missouri, okay? I think so. People like the President of the United States. They like him in Minnesota. They like him in Topeka, Kansas, period. So I think she's gone. Joe Donnelly in Indiana, possibly gone. Possibly gone. Joe Donnelly's gone in Indiana. Heidi Heidenkamp, definitely gone in North Dakota. But, you know, she probably had already decided she's going home anyway. So I don't know, but Heidi Heidenkamp's gone. All right. Ben Nelson in Florida, up by 1, maybe gone, maybe not. All right. So there's a lot of Senate races that are up for grabs now. John Tester out there in Montana, he may be gone now because of the vote. And also, he is the one, Dr. Jackson, I think it was, that just invented Dr. Jackson, was a drunk. And you remember Mr. Pill prescriber. He would prescribe anything to you. He'd go down the aisle of Air Force One and ask people if they needed something to help them sleep. But John Tester might be gone. Now here I want to give this, I want my 3 minutes, and I want you to put this in the memory bank right now. This is where you open the vault and say, I think I heard somebody say this one time. All right. Joe Manchin. Let's put Joe's picture up. West Virginia. All right. Now, there's almost like a religion. Now, don't get mad at me. There's almost like a religion, my West Virginia friends. Pretty hard not to vote for a Manchin, all right? I'm serious, man. They go back, Hatfields and McCoys, Judge Manchin or something. I don't know, man. I mean, seriously, this is absolutely no joke, okay? The Manchin name in West Virginia is just as old as the dirt in West Virginia, all right? Now, the guy Joe here did an outstanding job of being the leader and the governor of West Virginia during a difficult time when they had the mining disasters. Did a good job, all right? Governor did a good job. Not a bad guy. Likeable, all right? Votes with the Democrats because he caucuses with the Democrats because he is a Democrat. The family's a Democrat. But I'm telling you now, Patrick Morrisey, nice guy. I think he's the Attorney General right now in West Virginia. But he's originally from New Jersey. Don't get this wrong. And I don't know if he beats Joe Manchin. All right? I don't know if he beats Joe Manchin. I don't know if President Donald Trump doesn't already know that. I think the rally for Morrisey in West Virginia was set up by Trump to let Joe know he's serious. Okay? And Joe knows the people of West Virginia like President Trump. But here's somebody else that likes Trump. That's Joe Manchin. He likes Trump. Okay? Now, the big midterm is the hurdle they all must cross. Nobody can make the biggest move till that midterm. So if this guy can get reelected, he's got 6 years. 6 years to heal a multitude of sins, right? See, I think the Republicans, this is my prediction, I'll get off of it. I think the Republicans are going to pick up a seat in West Virginia, a Senate seat in West Virginia. I think the next senator from West Virginia will be a Republican. And I think it's Joe Manchin. That's what I think. He could not switch before. You got that. You can't just switch to get elected. You're saying, well, if he would have switched, it's already a red state. And a red state, he would have won it. Why wouldn't he go for it now? No. Too many chances. Why not win as the Democrat he's always been his whole entire life, and they'll vote for, and then have 6 years? In my opinion, just my opinion. I think Joe will switch parties. And I know Republicans talk to Joe about that all the time. And do I think his vote for Kavanaugh, he can win West Virginia now? Yes, I do. I think he can win West Virginia now, and I think the president will ratchet back the pressure on him. Let's go to number 55 real quick. I want to do this. I don't want to miss that. Heading to the Hill, Rosenstein, number 55, meeting with House lawmakers Thursday. Okay? Number 55, meeting with House lawmakers Thursday. Let me pull this up. Just had it up here a second ago, and we're going to get it back for you. Rosenstein, okay. Steen, whatever the hell his name is. Rosenstein to travel with Trump on Air Force One. Deputy Attorney just came out this morning at 8:25. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, Stein is on Monday reportedly set to travel aboard Air Force One with President Donald Trump. Rosenstein planned to travel with the president on his visit to the International Association of Chiefs of Police annual conference in Orlando. Department of Justice officials confirmed to the Hill that Rosenstein would join the president on Air Force One. What's going on? This is the one you have to watch for, okay? Something's going on. Now, the New York Times came out with an article that said that Rosenstein was going to wear a wire, go in, trap the president, and then they were going to invoke the 25th Amendment and say, you must go because you have to, we caught you, Mr. President. Let's go to number 7. Number 7 right here. Lindsey Graham, Republican of South Carolina, Senate Judicial Committee. All right, that's Lindsey on Fox News Sunday. Lindsey Graham, let's go to number 8. Lindsey Graham is the saddest story in Washington, Kavanaugh confirmation. That's an opinion piece. All right, go to number 9. Graham and Trump. Frank Bruno, New York Times Sunday. I can't think of another Republican whose journey from anti-Trump outrage to pro-Trump obscuritarianness, whatever the hell, I forget. I had that one yesterday. I practiced, I can't pull it off. Was quite so ideological or half as sad. Okay, let's go to, give me another one here. I'll get another one. Hold on. We're focusing on the Lindsey effect this morning. Let's go to number 37. Number 37, there's Lindsey Graham's tweet. I'm not tired of winning. Victory. confirmed. I'm not tired of winning. Lindsey Graham, wow. Okay. Let me see if I got another one or two, and then I'm going to make my Lindsey Graham comments. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry, folks. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. Let's go to number 46 for a minute, and I don't remember this guy's name, and it says Kavanaugh protesters paid by troublemakers. He's formerly in the George Bush White House, and he said he had a wristband made, what would John McCain do? And that was during their Lindsey Graham discussion, what would John McCain do? And here's MSNBC this morning. Let's go, we already did this once, 43. Number 43, I think Dr. Ford was treated well. I think the roles were reversed. The slut whore drunk was Kavanaugh. NBC News, that's number 42. Kavanaugh was the slut whore drunk of the Ford story. Senator Lindsey Graham says that's number 42. People are trying to figure out what happened to Lindsey Graham. They are so angry with him on the left. They're now running the rumor that Lindsey Graham is auditioning, okay, for none other than Lindsey Graham is auditioning none other than for Attorney General. So all I'm going to say, let's put up number 27. Don't get all upset yet. Number 27, Chris Wallace. Remember what Chris Wallace said? The Republicans had just nosedived and accepted they had lost, okay? They had lost the, they're done. Their goose was cooked, all the above. Sorry about that, folks. I'm checking, trying to find, I just had it up here a minute ago, my notes. Chris Wallace right here said to Lindsey Graham on Sunday, on the Sunday show, Chris Wallace said, "What has gotten into you?" Chris Wallace said, "What has gotten into you?" Lindsey Graham said, "Never been more pissed in my life." Lindsey, I mean, he's all, never been more pissed in my life. I'm happy as a clam. Lindsey is happy as a clam. I'm like, whoa, okay. I'm trying to get some of my notes. I'm going to run through my notes as I end. Let me finish up. Lindsey's happy as a clam. Rod Rosenstein's riding with the president on Air Force One. Let's go to, I've told you about, everybody knows the 3.7 unemployment, 26 circuit judges, 2 Supreme Court judges. This president is knocking it out of the park. But I want to go to, there's a show on TV. Let's go to the Kavanaugh quick jokes that are on the internet here. Number 35, John Cornyn, number 35, tweeted out, "Not quite, hashtag beers for Brett." Now, hashtag beers for Brett went wild this weekend on social media. But here's Cornyn, "Not quite, hashtag beers for Brett, but bubbly for Brett instead." That's a glass of white wine. And then here's another one. Let's go to number 36. "Kavanaugh supporters drink beer to celebrate his confirmation." And they were hashtagging beers for Brett all weekend long. People were taking pictures. So there's this show on TV called Madam Secretary. So let me get there. And it was a show on CBS. I've never watched it, Madam Secretary. So let's go with 49. So there's Hillary Clinton, Madam Secretary, number 49. And there is Madeleine Albright, Madam Secretary number 50. And there's the other female Madam Secretary number 51, Colin Powell. Madam Secretary. 3 failed Secretary of State. 3 failed Secretary of State. Let's go back to 50. There's Madeleine Albright on the show, Madam Secretary, because they're living in a TV show. And she is the failed Secretary of State for Bill Clinton that went to North Korea, got the plastic flowers from Walmart when she got off the plane. Nobody even greeted her. They couldn't find a red carpet, nothing for this lady, all right? A disaster, all right? Now, let me show you. Those 3 are Madam Secretaries to me. Let's go to 56. Number 56, Mike Pompeo, the president of South Korea. Progress and Pyongyang, or whatever. Pompeo and Kim agreed a second summit with Trump. That is Mr. Secretary, Mike Pompeo. Let's go to 57. 57, Pompeo and Kim agreed to second summit with Donald Trump. Okay, progress. Pyongyang. Okay, Pyongyang. All right, let's go to number 50. Sorry about that. Let's go to number 50. I think that's it. President of the United States has had to talk, has to talk this guy off the ledge. The only way this guy felt. Now, let me explain something to you for all the wackos. Now, foreign policy, not my strong point, but I dabble in it, okay? This guy is watching. Now, the media, you remember Trump and his dementia, and Trump and his medical records, and Trump and this, and Trump. Oh my God, Justin Trudeau, did you see the way he talked to Justin? Then he flew off to the G8. We're in a damn mess. Oh, hell. Remember that? I mean, they cried. They absolutely cried because President Trump just, you know, boom, smacked Justin Trudeau right in the head up in Canada, left over there, went over to the G8 or whatever it is, and, you know, bada bing, bada boom, right? They cried. Now they're upset because Trump is going too easy on this guy. That's the impression. Why he's going too easy on him. He is talking this guy off the ledge, folks, while this guy is watching us ratchet up Iran. When Pompeo talks to Kim Jong-un, and he says we want inspectors in here, he then says, not like what that phony deal was in Iran. Now, the President of the United States is going to tell you straight up now, Kim, going to get this straight. This ain't no Iranian deal. You understand? We backed out of that. You got it? So if you think for 1 minute we're going to go down that road, and you watch and see, we done ratcheted up Iran. Oh, we are just tightening right around the neck of Iran. So don't get no mistakes. We're going to be nice to you. So this guy's watching, Kim Jong-un's watching what we're doing in Iran. And that's not a pretty sight. Okay? Donald Trump pulled out of that phony Iranian deal. It's over. This guy's watching it. Trump's going to do a second summit. And it's going to be another thing, just like it. You know, I'm wondering, what is Trump supposed to do in a second term? I'm serious. If he gets North Korea, the economy's humming along, when's this guy take a break? He signs the Kavanaugh confirmation, the official paperwork on Air Force One, goes to Kansas that night, Topeka. When's this guy? And then they get mad. Oh, Lindsay played golf with the president yesterday. Lindsay and the president, Donald and Lindsay, out there playing golf. I bet they're out there talking about what John McCain would do. All right? So that is, I'm trying to get through all of my pictures. Let's go to 58. There's Tim, is that his name? Tim Kaine from Virginia, the senator, crying about Kavanaugh. There is Blumenthal, the liar. I cannot even use number go to 59. Okay, they stood on the Senate floor and cried, number 59. Let's go to 60. All right. Cried. Oh my God, did they cry? And then let's go to number 61. Just reminding you of a couple of the people out there. Oh, there is the picture I was looking for that I forgot to send over. I think I sent over. Go to 63. There you go. There's Kim and Mr. Secretary Pompeo. Okay. So, folks, tomorrow is the last day. Okay. Let's go to number 1. Number 1, tomorrow is the last day to register to vote in Georgia. I'm pretty sure that's tomorrow. And you don't have another chance to register to vote. Early voting's getting ready to start. And November 6th, as you can see there, is what you have circled on the calendar for Election Day. Go to number 3. I just want to run through these, and I want to get you a couple statements to close that I typed up yesterday. Number 3, there's Mike Pence. A lot of people, the left, don't realize that Pence presides over the Senate. He actually presides over the Senate in the United States Senate, and he was there, and he presided. It's actually his chair over the Kavanaugh confirmation, which was 50-48. This is the crowd in Kansas City. Let's go to number 4. We're going to whiz right through these. Number 4, this is the crowd out in Kansas City with Donald Trump at the night of the confirmation. And go to number 6, Mitch McConnell, trying to figure out unified Republicans. Do I like this guy? I guess it's unified Republicans. Let me get another one up here. Let's go to number 11, and I want to give just a minute. All right, folks, Susan Collins of Maine. If you're new to the show, I will let you know there's many days I've not been very nice to Susan Collins, Senator Collins. There's many days I have mocked Senator Susan Collins. There's many days that I have said some ugly things pertaining to the Senator Susan Collins. Today's not that day. No matter what she's ever done, no matter what she ever will do, I will look in the camera and say, Senator Collins, I did enjoy your speech. It was 31 minutes on Saturday. I had just gotten home from work. I sat down, I turned on the TV, and they said you were coming on. You were going to make a statement at 3 o'clock or 3:30 or something. And I sit down there, and I start watching your statement, and I was hoping that you would move it along and tell me you were going to vote for Kavanaugh in like 3 or 4 minutes. You spent 31 minutes, but you did have my full attention. I stayed glued to it, and I didn't miss a word. You did an outstanding job. So that's my nice. So let me see what else I have. If I want to, I don't have time to waste on some of these, and I want to just stay with me. This is the 538 Senate forecast, new one here, number 24. Number 24. Chances that Democrats win control. In September 30th, it was 1 in 3, 32% chance. And now it's only down, October 6th, it went down to a 22% chance. Republicans are hopeful that when people pull the lever in those states for senator, they'll pull it for House of Representatives. So let me make sure, haven't forgot anything I want to roll by there. Mueller is seizing all Manafort's assets. Don't have time for that. Nadler, don't forget the name Nadler. I think that's everything. Folks, a couple things before we leave. Nadler. Nadler would be the judicial, okay? Nadler would be the chair of the House Judicial Committee. All right. as I watch the shows, I make a lot of notes on Sunday, all right? And I just want to say this to you as we go away. If you think what they did was low with Kavanaugh, all right? And I played, and I don't want to take Sarah Riggs Amico, the Democrat candidate for lieutenant governor here in Georgia, to task. But I did not see, like, when she gave the list of things that could happen, removal from office, I did not see any need to go into the Me Too, in the Me Too era. So I'm just telling you the game plan. If you think what they did was low with Kavanaugh, just wait for what's about to come. What they release next. Remember, you heard this here. If you think that was bad, just wait for what's about to come. Okay? What they release next. You think they're done? You think Kavanaugh was it? No. Suburban women, Democrats using women, suburban women. Come to find out, women, white women, Democrats are now blaming for Kavanaugh. So, all right, one thing I want to say, because it's time for me to go. If you don't vote, Republicans, if you don't vote, you're watching the season premiere, okay, of the Kavanaugh and the Justice Brett Kavanaugh and President Donald J. Trump, okay, impeachment trials. That should be enough right there. You will watch this country get ripped to shreds. And arson with matches, it will get ripped to shreds if you think it's not in shreds now. If the Democrats take the House of Representatives and Nancy Pelosi and Jerry Nadler becomes the chair of the House, and don't go away with the, yeah, but they won't have the Senate so they can't remove them. You don't want to see that happen, folks. And what you watch with Brett Kavanaugh and what you have just witnessed, how low they will go, what they will do, and what they will make up. Okay? They will try to force Brett Kavanaugh to go through his own impeachment process the same time the President of the United States is going through his impeachment process. Trust me. Give Nancy the gavel. So if you don't vote, or you don't talk to your friends about voting, hey, I tried. One fear I have, you know me, I've got to always leave with saying that one thing, you know, couldn't I just end it there? Kavanaugh made an attempt to let the citizens of the United States know that he was a fair, impartial judge that loved the Constitution. Partisan, 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 right? That's what we keep hearing. Partisan, partisan, partisan. What if Kavanaugh rules on something in a way to show some people he's not partisan? Just saying, there's always John Roberts and Obamacare. How's that to leave you? Don't go anywhere, folks. After these commercials, instant replay with Dave Garner, North Georgia's only live online sports show. Instant replay, Dave Garner, high school wrap-ups from Friday night, softball, anything around that has anything to do with sports. I bet you Dave may even bring up the Braves, okay? Right after these messages. Stick around.